ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, ओम ते ध्वनियों ब्रह्म। सोहनी सूरत मोहनी मूरत, ज्ञान के मोती, भव्य मुख पर चंद्रमासी, चमकती ज्योति, दिव्य दर्शन दिव्य वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, ओम विश्व में थी पाप की जब घटा छाई, तब विभूति आप जैसी धरती पे आई, एक तार में बंध के सारे बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म मुख से मधुर वाणी, बोलते ध्वनियों, ब्रह्म से शिव बाबा पधारे,
Om Shanti, very good morning, and I'm very happy to be with Geneva family as well as Paris family. It's my pleasure, and at the same time, I hope you're all doing very well. This Corona, the COVID time has taught us many things. I feel actually it has taken us to a different level of understanding, a different level of making effort, So I realized many things during these situations. Coming to today's Murli, Baba speaks about, Maya tests us in many ways. I like that point. Maya tests us in many ways. And at one point, Baba says, whenever your link breaks, try to check why Maya is troubling you so much. So always we are complaining about Maya. Baba asks Maya to be away from us, ask Maya to maintain distance. And sometimes we also say, Baba, I want to make effort. I'm very interested. I want to do that. I want to do this and everything. But this Maya is not allowing me to do that. You please hold Maya. You please tell Maya. So we are all just complaining, in many ways. And in today's Murli, Baba very clearly explains us, how to surrender Maya. So when we are in the seat of self-respect, we can make Maya surrender. I just remember Dadi Janki's points in one of her classes. She said, when you become Master God, then Maya will be your number one Bhagat. So when we attain that stage, it's not just complaining, till we attain that stage, Maya will be testing us. And sometimes I also feel like we are all godly students and we are all studying. In fact, Baba says he has come here to teach us, to make us perfect as Lakshmi or Narayan and to take us back home. And then he sends us to the golden age. And so in India, there is an expression. Even if you buy a coconut, I hope you understand coconut. It's a hard shell outside and the tender coconut inside. How people buy, they just knock it and they feel whether it's okay and then they buy. So Baba always gives the example. Even when you buy a coconut, you just test it and then you buy. So Baba is teaching us, you just imagine yourself as a teacher and you're teaching. And you're teaching for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or a year or 2 years. And at one point you feel, I'm teaching, I'm going on teaching. Really, are they understanding this? And sometimes we feel we need to know how much they have understood. So then the test begins.
I'm sorry,
weekly test, monthly test, then half yearly or quarterly test begins. So we just can't blame Baba. It's Baba who is teaching us. And so we have to pass all the tests. Without passing that, we can't become perfect. And so Baba says to buy a coconut, they test it. And I'm making you the emperor, the empress of the whole world. Then I need to check how far you are stable, how far you're powerful and everything. So whenever there's Maya, whenever there is test, I need to check myself. Baba says, check why Maya is troubling. And when I check, then I realize many things. When I check, I realize my mistakes. When I check, I realize my shortcomings. When I check, I realize all my weaknesses. So when I check, then I can pass those exams. So this test of Maya, makes us realize my own self, like what are my weaknesses, and then we start thinking, okay, I have to pass out through all these exams. I need to conquer Maya. Okay, at that stage, you feel you are bold enough. You have that courage to fight with Maya because you know your mistakes, and at the same time you know your strengths, you know your talents, you know your value, you know your power, so it becomes easy to conquer Maya. At the same time, today's Murli, Baba says you have to give more time for churning. Like my churning, I like churning, and it's my favorite thing from the beginning, not now, from the beginning of my childhood days in the Gyan. So churnings make, like when we start churning, it's easy to remember Baba. For me, my personal experience, sometimes maybe I don't have connection with Baba. Maybe my yoga is not very good and I don't feel bad. What I do is I just sit, I start, even not churning, I can say I start thinking of some murlis, Avyakt murlis, the points of Avyakt murlis. And when I start churning, it makes my mind powerful. So churning, we have to, today Baba has highlighted, you have to give more importance for churning. So when I churn, or when we churn, we feel happy because each and every point.
Qui n'entend pas parce que moi j'ai essayé
we say that Baba is ocean of knowledge. But when we churn this knowledge, we can just understand each and every point is very deep. And when we go deep inside, then we find all the valuables, all the treasures, and we can experience. So to make Maya surrender, we need to churn, we need to be in self-respect. At the same time, if I want to be happy, in many Murlis, Baba says, remain cheerful. Now, how can we remain cheerful? So it's while churning, and we can remain cheerful because we can experience Baba's, the way Baba trying to teach us. So, churning makes me free from all the waste thoughts. All the time we are complaining, oh Baba, this waste thoughts is troubling me a lot. How to overcome waste thoughts? This is the question of each and every Brahmin. I want to control the waste thoughts. I'm not able to overcome the waste thoughts. Very easy method to overcome the waste thoughts is churning of the knowledge. When we give more time for churning, then we can be free from waste thoughts. And when we give more time for churning, we are absorbing more and more of knowledge and we are becoming powerful and we can experience. When I experience, then Baba says, it's your experience is your power. And when you have that power, you can easily conquer Maya. So churning is very, very important. Like, in India, they say, Baba also gives the example of a cow. The cow just starts always, churning. So Baba says, like a cow, the whole day you need to churn or you need to chew the knowledge. So when in India, what they say is, if the cow doesn't chew, then there's something wrong. Maybe it's not healthy. The cow is sick. In the same way, in Gyan, if we don't churn the knowledge, then it's a sign of sickness. If there is no knowledge, we are not churning, then there's something going on in the head. So churning knowledge, I can say, is the very easiest and the cheapest method for us to move forward. We all have to do effort and move forward. And for that, one is churning. The other one, which I like, is the self-respect. As today Baba has mentioned, to make Maya surrender, you need to be seated in your seat of self-respect. So when I am in my self-respect, the first thing what I experience is, when I am in the seat of self-respect, I can experience Baba's love, I can experience Baba's help, I can experience Baba's company, and I can also experience Baba's canopy. When all these things are there, then I can easily make Maya surrender. So instead of complaining Maya, we need to do effort to be in Baba's company, under the Baba's canopy, and also we experience Baba's love or Baba's help. And when I am in my self-respect, it's easy for me to do effort, because in every Murli Baba says, make effort, move forward. So we are all making effort, there's no doubt. But what is the quality of our effort? So to increase or improve the quality of our effort, we need to be in self-respect. So if I am in self-respect, naturally there is a kind of zeal and enthusiasm. I'm very happy about myself. I value myself. And then I like myself. I love myself. Oh, what kind of soul am I? I'm a world benefactor. And if I am embodiment of that, then easily I can perform whatever I need to do in that stage. I can be a donor. So I need that zeal and enthusiasm to move forward. And when I'm in my self-respect, there is a lot of intoxication. And whenever there is intoxication, it's easy to gallop, move forward. At the same time, I'm happy. There's happiness. Otherwise, I'm just complaining, they're not respecting me, they're not doing that, they're like this, they're like that. But Baba says, why do you expect from them? Baba says, be in your self-respect. Hey, I'm giving you, I'm respecting you so much. So you remain in those titles. You remain in that self-respect. So when I remain in my self-respect, I can respect others, and at the same time, I don't expect anybody's respect, anything from anybody. So all these things are very easy to do, very simple, very clear, and very easy. Because when I just go on churning the knowledge, everything seems to be very clear. And when everything is clear, then I will have the courage to move forward. I need to have the courage, to do effort also. Otherwise, I can't do anything. So Baba, sometimes I feel he has so much of love for us. He is sustaining in such a way that anybody can do anything, that even the weakest soul, it can become a powerful soul. So like this, with these two things, churning and self-respect, we can move forward, or we can reach that stage, like whatever Baba expects from us. So I should always look at myself as Baba looks at me. So when Baba says that you are Master, Almighty Authority, and I am thinking that I am a weak soul, oh, I can't do this. Maybe, I don't have that power, or maybe I'm not capable of doing that. All this, we just finish all those things. So in this way, we have to move forward in our Brahmin life. And we all know this is our last birth, and it's it's a big process, and we all have to finish all our karmic accounts, all settle everything, and so it's not so easy, but Baba makes it easy. So with the help of Baba's love, or Baba's gyan and Baba's company, everything is possible. This is my understanding, because everything is not easy as it seems to. It's so difficult, but still Baba helps us to move forward with all these yuktis. And today's yukti I liked very much, to be seated in the self-respect and make Maya surrender. It's a big thing, but still Baba says you can. Om Shanti. Morning Murli, Om Shanti, Bap Dada, Madhuban, and Murli's date is 16/1/2021. Essence of the Murli: sweet children, follow Srimad at every step. Otherwise, Maya will make you bankrupt. Your eyes deceive you a great deal, and you must therefore be very cautious about them. Question: which children are made to perform sinful actions by Maya? So it's like that we are not performing any sinful actions. We are made to perform sinful actions. So nicely Baba explains. So which children are made to perform sinful actions by Maya? Which children become obstacles in the yajna? It's a very tricky question. Answer: those who have their own arrogance are made to perform many sinful actions by Maya. Those who have arrogance don't even study Murli. Here, arrogance, I know attitude, I know everything, all these things. So Baba says such people, they don't even study Murli. By making them such mistakes, Maya slaps them and makes them worth not a penny. Those who have gossip and rubbish in their intellects become obstacles in the yajna. So those habits are very bad. Om Shanti. The Father has explained to you spiritual children that you definitely have to sit here with the thought that that one is the Father, the teacher, and the Supreme Guru. You also realize that by remembering the Father, you will become pure and then go to the pure land. The Father has explained you The Father has explained that you came down from the pure land. At first, you were Sato Pradhan, and you then went through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. You now understand. What do you understand? You now understand that you have fallen. You are at the confluence age, and you understand from this knowledge that you have stepped away from everything else, and that if you stay in remembrance of Shiv Baba, very beautifully Baba has explained, if you stay in remembrance of Shiv Baba, the land of Shiva is not far away. It is of the soul world. If you don't remember Shiv Baba at all, then the land of Shiva is very far away. So if I remember, I'm very close or very nearby. And if I don't remember, then the land of, the land of Shiva is very far away. Punishment then has to be experienced and you become very distant. The father doesn't give you children any difficulty. No, I don't give you anything. It's not at all difficult. It's very easy just to remember. It's very difficult, but Baba says it's very easy. No, you can do it. It's very easy. So Baba says, I don't give you children any difficulty. Firstly, he repeatedly tells you that you have to become pure in thoughts, words, and deeds. That's it. No more difficulties. Just becoming pure in thoughts, words, and actions. Is it easy? Difficult. Huh? Those eyes deceive you a great deal. You have to be very careful while moving along. Baba has explained that trance and yoga are completely separate from one another. So yoga means remembrance. You can remember with open eyes, whereas you can't be in the trance with your eyes open. Trance is not called yoga. When someone goes into trance, that is neither called knowledge nor yoga. A lot of Maya attacks those who go into trance. So, in the very beginning, during those days of Sakar Baba, there were few sisters who used to go in trance, and they were thinking too much about themselves. That I go in trance, I see all the visions, and I get all the visions. I'm great, and so for that reason, Baba says, trance is not called yoga. When someone goes into trance, that is neither called knowledge nor yoga. A lot of Maya attacks those who go into trance. Therefore, you have to remain very cautious about that. In the beginning, I had a lot of interest in that. When I came into Gyan, I used to think that, I didn't get any visions. In fact, I didn't have any visions in the beginning. So I always used to think, why? I'm not getting any visions, And our Dadi Rudai Pushpa, she used to explain, look, even Mama didn't get any visions. So you don't expect, don't have that in your mind. There has to be very systematic remembrance of the father. So even though the sisters used to go to trance, Baba says there is a systemic remembrance for that. You just can't go in trance and just give the messages and just explain the visions. If you are asked to do that, if you are told to do that, or maybe they have made a program for that, then you can proceed. If you perform any actions that are unlawful, Maya will make you fall right down. You must never have any desire for trance. Okay. Become completely ignorant of the knowledge of all desires. So there are so many desires, but Baba says, even you should not have the desire of trance. We are not desiring for anything else. At least if we get the vision of golden age, we can make more effort. We can be very alert and everything. So Baba says, no desires. You mustn't have any desires at all. The Father fulfills all your desires. Why should we not have any desires? Because Father fulfills all your desires without your asking for anything. But, there is always but only if you follow his directions. If you disobey his directions and take the wrong path, it is then possible that instead of going to heaven, you will fall into hell. It is sung, the alligator ate the elephant. Those who gave knowledge to many and who used to offer bhog are no longer here. Hmm? Because they disobeyed all the rules. They left and belonged completely to Maya. So Baba in today's Murli is highlighting Srimad, rules and Maryadas. While becoming deities, they become devils. This is why you have to be very cautious on this path. You have to control yourselves. The father cautions you children, do not disobey Srimad. It was by following devilish dictates that you went into the descending stage. From being so high, look where you have now reached. You have reached the very bottom. If even now you don't follow Srimad, but become careless, your status is destroyed. Baba also explained yesterday, when you do something without Srimad, there is a lot of disservice done. It's not only for us, but also it's a disservice and it may cause problems to others. If you do something without Srimad, you continue to fall. From the beginning, Baba has made mothers the instruments because it's the mothers who are given the urn. It is sung salutations to the mothers because mothers, I don't know about the foreign country, but here in India, mothers, whatever they say, do that, do this, they say, okay, they have that kind of mental attitude. Okay, they accept it, they do it. So Baba was very clever in selecting mothers and putting them in front so that they have that kind of mentality to accept whatever Baba says or to agree or to obey Baba. And so Baba says the urn was given to mothers. Baba set up a committee of mothers and handed everything over to them. So Baba says, daughters are trustworthy. It's generally men who go bankrupt. In those days, men used to do all the business. So Baba is speaking about that. Therefore, father places the urn on the mothers. But on this path of knowledge, even mothers go bankrupt. That's the worldly thing. But here, males, females, everyone can go bankrupt. Those who are to become multi-million times fortunate can be defeated by Maya and go bankrupt. Here, both men and women can go bankrupt. Outside there, it's just men that they go bankrupt. Here, look how so many were defeated and left. This means that they went bankrupt. The father sits here and explains that the people of Bharat have become completely bankrupt. So Baba says, Maya is so powerful. They don't understand what they were and from where they have completely fallen down. It's like just in a second, it just closes their intellect, packs their intellect, and so they don't understand what they're doing. And so Baba says, they completely fall down. Here too, while climbing up, they forget Srimad and begin to follow their own dictates and thereby go bankrupt. Therefore, what would their condition be? Outside, they go bankrupt, that's in the world. And then after 5 to 7 years, they become active again. Even they go bankrupt, they just strive and come up. Here, they go bankrupt for 84 births and cannot claim a high status. They continue to go bankrupt. So many Maharathis used to uplift so many, but they themselves are no longer here today. They went bankrupt. Here, the status is very high. Nevertheless, if you are not cautious, you can fall right down from the very top. Maya completely swallows you. You children have to be very cautious. How many times did Baba use the word cautious? You can just count. Like in today's Murli, again and again, in every line, Baba says you should be very cautious, you should be very cautious. There is nothing to be gained by setting up committees and following your own dictates. Connect your intellects in yoga with the Father. By doing this, you will become Satopradhan. If after belonging to the Father, you don't have yoga with the Father, but disobey Srimad, you will fall down completely. So many a times Baba using this word, you will fall down completely, bankrupt, cautious, and all those things. The connection is then broken. If the link is broken, check yourself as to why Maya is troubling you so much. Try to connect with Father instead of, blah, blah, blah. What we have to do is we have to connect with Father. Try to connect. How else would your battery become charged? The battery becomes charged when you perform the battery becomes discharged when you perform sinful actions. You fall down while ascending. Baba knows that there are many like that. At the beginning, so many came and belonged to Baba. They came into the bhakti, but where are they today? They fell because they remembered the old world. The Father says, I am now inspiring you to have unlimited disinterest. Don't attach your heart to this old, impure world. Attach your heart to heaven. This does require effort. It's not so easy. Baba agrees and he says, yes, it requires a lot of effort. If you want to become Lakshmi or Narayan, you do have to make some effort. Let your intellect's yoga be connected to one Father. Have disinterest in the old world. It's fine that you forget the old world. Okay, fine. But what should you remember? The land of peace and the land of happiness. Remember the Father as much as possible while you are walking, sitting, and moving around. Remember the heaven of unlimited happiness. This is very easy. When you go in the opposite direction of both of these instructions, your status is destroyed. That is, if we don't remember the land of happiness or land of peace, then automatically if there's no link, then our status is destroyed. You have come here to change from an ordinary human into Narayan. You tell everyone that they have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. Do you tell? Baba says you tell others. Because, why do we tell? Because this is the return journey. The repetition of the history and geography of the world means that heaven changes into hell and that hell then changes into heaven. This cycle continues to turn. The Father has told you to sit here as spinners of the discus of self-realization. Stay in remembrance of this. The Father, we have been around this cycle so many times. We are spinners of the discus of self-realization. We are now becoming deities once again. No one in the world knows this secret. Deities are not going to listen to this knowledge. They are already pure. Means Baba is talking about, they have given the conch, the symbol to Vishnu. So Baba says they don't have knowledge and they don't need knowledge. Blowing a conch means giving knowledge, and they are pure, and they don't, in fact, they don't have knowledge, and it's not necessary to give knowledge in the golden age. They don't have such knowledge that they would blow the conch shell because they're already pure. There's no need to give them a symbol of this. So it's not right. That symbol is given when both together form the four-armed image. You are not given the symbol either. Sometimes Baba says the symbol has to be given to you because you, the Brahmins, you give gyan to others. So you are blowing the conch. So Baba says that symbol has to be given to you. But Baba says it can't be given because today you are becoming deities, but tomorrow you fall. Actually, you don't fall. Maya makes you fall. The Father makes you into deities and Maya makes you into devils. Maya tests you in many ways, maybe it's the karmic account of the body or maybe from people, problems can come from anywhere. Maybe it may be the old sanskar, anything. It is only when the Father explains everything that you realize that you really have fallen from your stage. So many poor, helpless souls accumulated everything they had in Shiv Baba's treasure store, but in spite of that, they were sometimes defeated by Maya. Once you belong to Shiv Baba, Baba is asking, once you belong to Shiv Baba, why do you forget him? The pilgrimage of remembrance is the main thing in this. It is only by having yoga that you can become pure. Together with knowledge, purity is also needed. You called out, Baba, come and purify us so that we can go to the heaven. The pilgrimage of remembrance is for you to become pure and claim a high status. Even those who left will definitely go to the land of Shiva because they have heard some knowledge. Whatever status they may claim, they will definitely come. If they have remembered the Father even once, Baba says, if they have remembered Father even once, they will go to the heaven, but they won't receive a high status. So just don't be happy, okay, I have remembered several times, so I have a place in heaven. Don't be happy just hearing the name of heaven. After you have failed, you mustn't be happy with the status, worth just a few pennies. Although that is heaven, there are many different levels of status. You would have the feeling that you are a servant or a cleaner. At the end, you will have visions of what you are to become. What sins have I performed that I have reached this condition? In the end, we get the visions. Why did I not become an empress? By remaining cautious at every step, as you move along, you can become multi-millionaires. If you are not cautious, you cannot become multi-millionaires. Deities are shown in the temples with the symbol of a lotus. You can understand the difference, why they have shown and what Baba is telling about that. There is a lot of difference in the status. Even now, look how many different levels of status there are. They have so much splendor. All of that is temporary happiness, that is even in this world. The Father says, you all raise your hands for claiming a high status. Therefore, effort definitely has to be made for that. Even some of those who raise their hands are finished off. Then others ask, are these ones going to become deities? While making effort, they were finished off. It's easy to raise your hand and also easy to explain to many. However, some Maharathis also disappear while explaining to others. While benefiting others, they cause themselves a loss. That is, they don't have yoga, they're just explaining to others and raising their hands. Baba says, you can't claim a high status. While benefiting others, they cause themselves a loss. This is why the Father says, be very cautious. Become introverted and remember the Father. How? Baba is our Father, our teacher, and our Sadguru. We are going to our sweet home. So either you remember Father, teacher, or Sadguru, or the whole day, today, whole day, just a thought, a single thought, going to sweet home. And just you can feel what kind of feelings you have within you. Sometimes there are so many good experiences just by thinking, nothing else, not by doing effort. Just by thinking, I'm going, not I have to go, I'm going to my sweet home. Just think and experience. You should have all this knowledge in you. The Father has both knowledge and yoga, and you too should have both of this. So that is, in yoga, we can churn knowledge. While churning knowledge, we can be in connection with Baba. That is both. You know that Shiv Baba is teaching you. Therefore, that is knowledge as well as remembrance. Knowledge and yoga must both be together. Don't think that you only have to sit in remembrance of Shiv Baba and forget about knowledge. While the Father is teaching you yoga, does he forget his knowledge, this knowledge? All the knowledge remains in him. You children have to have this knowledge. You have to study. Whatever actions I perform, others who see me will do the same. If I don't study the Murli, then neither will others study. The loss is not only for me, others also follow me in these things, If I go into degradation, others will also do that, and I will have become instrumental in making others fall. Many children don't study the Murli and have false ego. Maya soon attacks them. Srimad is needed at every step. Otherwise, one or another sinful act is performed. Many children make many mistakes and then everything is destroyed. When you make mistakes, what happens? When you make mistakes, Maya slaps you and makes you worth not a penny. A lot of understanding is needed for this. When you become arrogant, Maya makes you perform many sinful actions. When you set up a committee, one or two females should definitely be at the head. Everything can be accomplished with their advice. The urn is given to Lakshmi. When Jagdish Bhai, he wrote the book about the life history of Brahma Baba. He was a PhD, doctorate. He had a doctorate, and he was asked to write the autobiography of Brahma Baba, the life history of Brahma Baba, and he just finished the book. And then, Baba said, he didn't read Brahma Baba, he didn't read. He said, go and give to these sisters, one or two name of one, and amongst them Manohar Dadi was there. So, those sisters were just very minimum basic education. They didn't know anything about the literature or writing or anything, because Baba said that when Jagdish Bhai was explaining, he said, I was so enthusiastic, that, oh, I am writing Baba's life history, autobiography, and I finished that. I'm going to give it to Baba, and Baba would praise me and in front of everyone. He had all sorts of things. That's not in a negative way, but, like, it's such a great job. Baba has given to me such a great task and all that. And when he went and gave that book to Baba, Baba just coolly said, okay, have you finished it? Have you done it? Is it done? Okay, go and give to Dadi Manohar. And he said some other dadis, go and give to them, let them study. And this Jagdish Bhai looking at those dadis, they're on a very low primary education. And how can they do, read and, like that was correct or do anything? So, like Jagdish Bhai was telling, before it was like, red light. I was so happy. And by the time it went to different people, then everything went like soda water, everything light became white light, So in one of his classes, he has mentioned it. So Baba did that just to make him understand that he should not have that arrogance of I, that I know and what I do is right. I am a perfect person and all those. So Baba says one female should be there. The urn is given to Lakshmi. It is remembered when nectar was being distributed, even devils came to drink it. There are those who cause obstacles in yajna. There are those who create many types of obstacle. Throughout the day, they only have gossip in their intellects. That is very bad. Report to the Father everything that happens. Only the one Father can reform you. You mustn't take the law into your hands. Just say in remembrance of the Father and give everyone his introduction. Only then will you be able to become like them. Maya is very strong. She doesn't leave anyone alone. Always write your news to the Father. Continue to take directions from him. You receive directions for everything anyway. You children think that because Baba has explained something about a particular person, he himself must be Antaryami. That is, sometimes we wouldn't have mentioned anything to Baba. Something would be going on within our heads. We come and we sit in the Murli class, and immediately we get the answer or we get the solution for our confusion. And we feel, oh, Baba reads my mind. He's Antaryami. However, the Father says, no, I teach you knowledge. There is no question of being Antaryami in this. Yes, I do know that all of you children, all of you are my children. The soul in each one is a child of mine. It isn't that the Father is present in each one. Whenever there is extreme irreligiousness in Bharat, I come. The Father has come here, therefore you children should churn the ocean of knowledge very well. Make time to churn this knowledge very well. Only when will you be able to benefit yourselves. It is not a question of money in this. No one is going to starve to death. Whatever each of you accumulates with the Father, you accordingly create your fortune. The Father has explained that after knowledge and devotion, there is disinterest. Disinterest means to forget everything. Disinterest means to forget everything. That's it. Very simple. You should detach yourself. Need not go somewhere. Just detach yourself. I, this soul, am living this body. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long last and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Father, the Mother, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. Have great control over yourself. Never become careless about following Srimad. Remain very, very cautious. never break any laws. Second point, become introverted and link your intellect to the one Father. Have unlimited disinterest in this impure old world. Keep it in your intellect that others will copy whatever actions they see you perform. Blessing. May you have elevated self-respect and make Maya surrender by remaining stable on your seat of self-respect. The most elevated self-respect of the confluence age is to stay in the awareness of being Master Almighty Authority. When a senior officer or a king is seated on his seat of self-respect, others also show him respect. If he is not on his seat, no one would then follow his orders. In the same way, when you also become one who has self-respect and remain seated on your seat of self-respect, Maya will surrender to you. Slogan. Those who remain stable in the stage of a detached observer and experience the company of the Comforter of Hearts are souls who are absorbed in love. So beautiful slogan. We all want to experience the company of Baba, the Comforter of the Hearts, and for that Baba says, remain in the stage of detached observer. Then it's easy to get absorbed in love. So many things Baba gives us every day. Brahma Baba's 16th footstep to become equal to Father. Being an embodiment of success by granting a vision of your original form. Being an embodiment of success by granting a vision of your original form with the mirror of your soul conscious stage. You did not explain anybody that you are a soul. Baba says your soul conscious stage itself is a mirror, and whoever comes to you, you can show the mirror and they will understand that they are souls. And you need not say that, look, you are a soul and not this body. So Brahma Baba stage was like that. With the powerful mirror of his stage of soul consciousness, Father Brahma always gave every soul a glimpse or a vision of their original form in a second. This is known as the stage of a light and might house. Just light. Just as the Father kept the form of light and might and the Almighty Authority, Father Brahma became the same as him. In the same way, you children also become complete with all powers, the same as the Father, and become embodiment of success. With a jewel on your forehead, give everyone a vision of their original form. So the jewel should shine in our forehead so that whoever comes will get the vision of their original form. So, Om Shanti.